Evening, and once again, welcome to the Vineland High School Historical Committee's Hall of Honor ceremony. I'd like to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, if everyone could please rise and face our flag in the back. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we would like to introduce our select choir led by its director, Ms. Jasenia Lario. This evening, they will perform our alma mater in its original form with all three verses.
Though the boys of Millville High School love the orange and the blue, and the sturdy sons of Bridgeton to the red and white are true, we will cheer for dear old Vineland, the school we love for aye. For all her sons are loyal to her colors red and gray. Though the 4 brief years of high school on the fleeting wings of time bear us on to fields of vision, where we scale new heights sublime. Mid our pleasures, cares, and sorrows, as we toil from day to day, let us cheer for Vineland High School and her colors red and gray. When the dreams of youth are over and the race is almost run, when from life all care we've banished, finish what we've here begun, may our fondest memories wander to the place we love always, that is dear old Vineland High School and her colors red and gray.
A big thank you to our select choir. I'd now like to introduce our VHS South Acelta Building Principal, Ms. Deborah Quinn.
Good evening, everyone. It's definitely my honor to welcome you to this dedication at the Vineland High School's Wall of Honor for our outstanding former teachers, Olga Barclay, Dennis Stanker, Charles Sheftal, and Julie Mazzola. Today we celebrate extraordinary educators who dedicated their lives to shaping generations of Vineland students. The wall commemorates their lasting impact on our community. The names inscribed here represent years of dedication, countless hours of preparation, and meaningful connections made with our students. These teachers saw potential where others saw obstacles, and they understood that teaching is both a science and an art. To the families of these honored teachers, thank you for sharing your loved ones with our school and community. The sacrifices they made, late nights grading papers, weekends, planning lessons, and emotional investment in each of our students' success. You were part of that and made that possible through your support. To our current faculty, there's a couple of them out there, may this wall inspire you to continue this noble tradition. And our students remember you, and may our students remember you as part of this proud legacy built by educators who believe in every student who entered their classrooms. Great teachers never truly leave us. Their wisdom, encouragement, and belief in our potential guide us long after we left their classrooms. I'm one of those students. I remember Mr. Sheftal well. I remember Mr. Stanker well. It is my privilege and pleasure to officially dedicate this Vineland High School Wall of Honor, celebrating those who taught us not just what to think, but how to think, and most importantly, how to believe in ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Quinn. Each year, we honor distinguished staff members who have demonstrated great dedication to our school and our students. Each staff member on the Hall of Honor has worked in the district for at least 25 years, with 15 of which being specifically at Vineland High School. Tonight, our honorees have combined a total of 134 years of dedicated service to our school. There's a quote that says, "Teachers are like candles. They consume themselves to light the way for others." Our honorees have been a beacon to our students and have guided countless students on their own paths of success. For this, we are truly grateful to them, and we are very pleased to honor them tonight. Each inductee, along with their plaque being presented on the wall, will also get a certificate of induction to the Hall of Honor, as well as a plant for Mr. Orlandini's classes, a flower arrangement from the FFA, and some of our historical committee buttons, which are replicated from 1960 buttons, as well as having some original designs, which can also be purchased in the back if you would like to. Our first inductee, who could not be here with us tonight, is Dennis Stanker, who will be presented by Jarku Arku and Denise Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to stand here and present this award. Dennis Stanker grew up attending Vineland Public Schools and graduated from Vineland High School in 1967. He then attended Cumberland County College for 2 years and earned an associate's degree. After that, he continued his education at Glassboro State College, which is now Rowan University, for 2 more years and received a bachelor's degree in biology. He taught at Vineland High School for 35 years. During his time here, he worked in the school greenhouse growing tomato and pepper plants. He sold the plants to teachers with the money going to the science department. His students also helped learning about plant growth and how to run a cell. These are memories he will always cherish. Unfortunately, Mr. Stanker could not be here today, but we have Ms. Stanker here to get his award.
Dennis is sorry that he couldn't make it tonight, but he's truly honored and appreciates this very much. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations to Mr. Stanker. Our second inductee is Charles Sheftal, who will be presented by Christopher Gagnon and Manroop Kaur.
Welcome, Charles Sheftal and family. Charles Sheftal was born in 1949, Jersey City. He spent his early years in West New York. Every evening, he would practice all kinds of sports. This would come incredibly useful for in his high school athletic degree. His most memorable achievements were made. In his junior year, his basketball team won the Group's 3 state championships, while in his senior year, he was selected for an all-country and all-state basketball honors. Mr. Sheftal attended Glassboro State College, which is now currently Rowan University, from 1967 to 1971, majoring in health and physical education. At Glassboro State College, he played 3 years of basketball and 4 years of baseball.
Right after graduating, he started teaching at Vineland High School in 1971. Charles Sheftal served as coach at the freshman, junior varsity, and varsity levels in both basketball and baseball for over 25 years. He was also a head coach of baseball for 10 years and head coach of basketball for 2 years. In 1968, the Atlantic City Press and the Vineland Daily Journal named Coach Sheftal Coach of the Year for baseball. Charles Sheftal dedicated 39 and a half years to teaching at Vineland High School, and today we are here to honor that dedication. Now we would like to invite you to come forward and accept your award.
Thank you. And I'm supposed to say thank you very much. I do need it very much. Thank you all for coming. It's a great honor. And to the two students here, nice job. Thank you very much. I would like to say something. Speech. Short version. Yeah, Julie's a little shy, so I guess what I have to say pretty much goes for her. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's a great honor. To Chris Muhen and the VHS administration, a special thank you for honoring my career here at VHS. To my family and friends, especially fellow honoree Barbara, my wife, all my love and gratitude. I can't thank you enough. To my fellow honorees, that includes you, Julie, congratulations, and to all my fellow colleagues who have been honored by Chris and the administration here, congratulations. You know, any person who has a career that they consider themselves lucky and blessed has a lot to be thankful for. I've had that kind of career. I've enjoyed it. It was a service to others. I believe I had an impact on children's lives, and it provided a pretty good living. As a teacher, as you heard, in the gymnasium, in the classroom, as a coach at the freshman, JV, and varsity level, as a driving instructor. I don't know how many of you remember, we had the simulators inside, and we had donated cars from the local businesses, and we took you out for 40 minutes and tried to teach you to stay out of an accident. As the PE department head, great honor for 5 or 6 years that I had done that. And I was also an announcer on the TV and radio for the local VPS station. Covered many of the sports, including field hockey and others, and got to know them very well. So I was around kids all the time, and it was just, and these kids today reminded me why I was so blessed and lucky. What a wonderful bunch of kids, and they are just great. So I fulfilled my life's ambition. I found my niche in life. I lived my passion. At VHS, I found that this was the right place for me. And again, thank you for this honor. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Coach Sheftal. Our third inductee will be Miss Julia Mazzola and will be presented by Chimobim Okafor and Elila Folk.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our inductee, Julie Mazzola, has had a wonderful teaching career and has played a significant role in Vineland High School. After receiving her education at Glassboro State College, she started teaching in 1991 as a substitute teacher. And she became a full-time teacher, a physical educational teacher to be specific, in 1995.
Not only was she a gym teacher, but due to her love of sports, she became the coach for the JV and freshman basketball teams for 7 seasons each. She was also the co-advisor for the sports club and Red Cross Club at VHS. Throughout all of this, she contributed to the history of VHS by participating in the graduation committee for several years. Before retiring in January of 2024, her wish was to help students know that while exercise is tiring, it can be fun.
Mrs. Mazzola, we kindly invite you to come forward and accept your award. Thank you.
Absolutely not. Definitely not. Thank you. That's my speech. Oh my God. Thanks. Peace. Thank you.
Thank you for responding to our emails.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Each year, in addition to our currently living members, we honor a staff member who has passed away. Although she is no longer with us in person, the countless people she touched and inspired cannot fade. Her impact on the school will endure. This year, our posthumous inductee is Olga Barclay. Mrs. Barclay will be presented by Deshiro Jones and Malaya Pierce.
Hello.
Hi.
Today, VHS Historical Committee will be honoring Olga Barclay to the Hall of Honor. Olga Barclay has sadly passed away after illness. She was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and moved to Vineland, New Jersey as a teenager. Olga graduated from Vineland Senior High School in 1944. She received a BA degree from Glassboro State College in 1963, an MA in 1975, and another MA in 1983. She taught algebra and geometry to advanced students at Memorial School and at Vineland High.
She loved mathematics, and later she implemented the guidance department in our Dennis Turner building. And then she became a counselor until her retirement in 1993. She married Tom Barclay of Welland, Ontario in 1947 and lived at various locations until his death in 1958. Olga loved to travel, such as taking trips to Greece, Switzerland, Germany, England, Scotland, and Russia. She was an avid reader, she played golf and enjoyed the live theater, and was an active bridge player. Today, Olga Barclay will be receiving this award, and her honor will be her niece. Please come accept this award.
Speech.
Okay, well, for Julie, since she's so talkative. So Olga is my great aunt, and her son Tommy would be my godfather. But I'll tell you, Aunt Olga was my guidance counselor when I came here in 1990. And what many of you don't know is tragically she lost her husband. I don't remember the year, but you guys all remember Elizabeth Taylor. And it was her husband, and Tommy was the pilot. And the plane went down, and unfortunately she lost her husband. But this perseverance led her to put herself through school, college, and as you heard, she got a master's, and she dedicated her life to raising Tommy and being the best guidance counselor, teacher that she could be. And I think she would be very honored to be here if she could, whether she passed 15 years ago. So I'm honored to be here for her to accept this award, and thank you.
Thank you so much. At this time, we would like to remember our wall of warriors who have passed away. Let us please hold a moment of silence. Thank you to our presenters and to our honorees. We would also like to thank our principals and central administration, as well as our board members who are here tonight. We would also like to thank our previous Wall of Warrior honorees who for being here tonight, and thank you for all coming out. Please look through old yearbooks and have a piece of cake or a cookie in the back. Thank you so much.